2 Corinthians 10:17-18 is a key passage in Paul's defense of his ministry against false apostles in the Corinthian church. To understand its full meaning, it's helpful to consider the verses in context, where Paul is contrasting his own approach to ministry with the self-aggrandizing methods of his opponents. Meaning of 2 Corinthians 10:17-18. Verse 17, "But let the one who boasts boast in the Lord." This verse, a direct quote from Jeremiah 9:24, serves as the ethical and theological foundation for Paul's argument. In the face of his opponents who were boasting about their eloquence, status, and worldly accomplishments, Paul offers a radical counter-narrative. He asserts that any legitimate reason for boasting or glorying must be rooted in God, not in human ability or achievement. The credit for any success, spiritual growth, or good work is to be given entirely to the Lord, who is the ultimate source of all power and grace. This verse fundamentally reorients the source of all value and validation from the self to God. Verse 18. "For it is not the one who commends himself who is approved, but the one whom the Lord commends." This verse directly addresses the issue of authority and approval in ministry. Paul's opponents in Corinth were self-appointed and self-endorsed. They were essentially commending themselves to the church, using worldly standards to prove their worth. Paul, however, rejects this form of validation. Instead, he establishes a divine standard of approval. True authority and worth are not based on human self-commendation, impressive rhetoric, or worldly credentials. They are based on the commendation of the Lord himself. This commendation from the Lord is not a visible public declaration, but is revealed through the fruit of one's ministry, the integrity of one's character, and the genuine spiritual transformation in the lives of the people they serve. Paul's own ministry, which led to the founding of the Corinthian church, was a testament to God's approval. The combined message of these two verses has profound implications for Christian life, leadership, and community. The passage challenges the notion that authority in the church is a matter of self-proclamation or human appointment. It asserts that true authority comes from God. This means that leaders should not seek to elevate themselves, but should seek to be faithful servants whom God can use and commend. These verses are a powerful call for humility in ministry and leadership. They serve as a corrective to the temptation to build a personal brand or seek fame. A leader's focus should be on glorifying God and serving others, not on building a personal kingdom. The passage redefines the meaning of success from a worldly perspective to a godly one. The world values self-promotion, power, and prestige. Paul teaches that true success is not measured by human applause, but by God's approval. This helps to guard against pride and discouragement. The verses provide a crucial tool for discerning genuine ministry from false teaching. False teachers tend to boast about themselves, their achievements, and their unique insights. True ministers, in contrast, point people to Christ, give him all the glory, and demonstrate their legitimacy not through self-commendation, but through lives of faithful service that bear fruit for the kingdom of God. When the focus of a Christian community is on boasting in the Lord and seeking his commendation, it creates a healthier and more unified environment. It discourages competition and comparison, and instead fosters a spirit of mutual encouragement and shared praise for what God is doing among them. The community's worth is not in its members' individual achievements, but in the collective work of the Lord. It is all about Jesus. Glory be to God.